Okay, this is day 2. The morning after Champ just won his world title. We are at the MFTHBA World Show and Celebration in Ava, Missouri. And I said day 2, but this is actually day 3 of us being down there. The night before, Champ had his first class of the week, and he did amazing and became a world champion of the open 3-year-old stallion and geldings class. But his week down at the World Show doesn't end there. He now has to compete back Saturday for the title of the World Grand Champion, which will include all the 3-year-olds being shown open, mares, stallions, and geldings together. But that is days away yet, and Champ is just needing some free time to be the little playful boy that he is.
Playing.
He is playing. Well, he's full of energy, huh? Champ was being funny because he wanted JR in there playing with him. As soon as JR walked out, he'd be standing there at the gate asking him to come back in. So it was pretty cute. He was having a good time with him.
Ready for this?
Champ did practice later in the day, but other than that, there wasn't really too much going on. We watched the show that night, and that was about it for day 3. Okay, we are taking Mr. Champ on a walk. I think we are going to go down to the obstacle course and let him play on the teeter-totter. Champ is full of energy. Okay, Champ.
On one side of me, Mom balance on the
Champ. I can videotape you, Becca, if you do it. Champ's down at the playground.
Gotta smell the poop.
Got to smell the poop. Oh.
Back up. Back up. Stand. Back. There.
Oh, almost.
There. Stand.
JR and Isaac had brought Champ down yesterday, and apparently he balanced the teeter-totter, but they didn't catch it on film, so we were hoping he would do it a second time. That's pretty good still. Once we got back, since Champ had gotten some energy out, JR and him practiced their modeling, and then later in the day, of course, they practiced their show gaits, and that pretty much sums up day 4. Okay, so this is Thursday night, and JR wasn't drawn to judge, but he is filling in for 2 different classes tonight. So right now, he's just stepped in, but he's all the way over there, so we can barely see him. The show usually starts about 6 o'clock at night and then runs until 11, 11:30, 12, depending on how long each class takes. Once the show is over, believe it or not, the night's not over, and you will find a lot of people bringing their horses out, riding them. A lot of the trainers love riding at night, including my husband. So we don't get much sleep down at Ava, but we do have a lot of fun.
Okay, this is Friday, the day before the big day up here. Champ just got a bath. Becca did that. JR cleaned his stall out. And I guess Becca's gonna put show sheen on him right now. And then tomorrow we're gonna give him a really good bath. He's gonna actually go to a beauty salon.
Wow.
So, and then I don't know. Are you doing a lot of riding today with him, JR? Probably not.
Tonight I'll ride him a little.
A little bit, but
Hopefully he just trots nice and big and square, and I just only have to ride him 20 minutes.
yeah. So, but he'll probably go out. There's a couple round pins around here. He'll probably go out and play. Oh, and JR's judging tonight too, so we'll show you a bit more of that. Show you a little bit as the day goes, but really tomorrow is the big day, so
Yeah.
we're gonna show you mostly tomorrow.
Judging is a double-edged sword. People know who you are, and they kind of, might, look at you in one way, in a positive light, but on the other light, sometimes you judge the kids or something of the judges that are going to judge you, and if you don't, do what they think was right in their opinion, they can have some reciprocity. So I'm really nervous about that. I'm praying for the most honest and complete set of judges that we can get for Saturday night. Because I don't need any favors. All I need is for him to place where he belongs.
Honesty.
And I think I have a good shot. I already got a victory over one of the horses I was afraid of all year. And I have yet to face the mare that I've been, setting my sights on all year. It's not like I'm setting my sights on her, but she's this, the level that I've been trying to achieve all year. So we'll see if we got there. Yeah, on the victory lap, we had it for sure. We had it on the victory lap. If I could do that during the class, I think I can get her. And what's great is the two people that I've been the most afraid of and had the most respect for all year, our father and son.
Yeah.
They were the most gracious people in the world. They looked genuinely more happy for me winning, knowing what it meant to me, than if they'd have won themselves. So there's some really great people down here.
Yeah, there are.
And
Awesome family.
yeah, awesome family.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's see what happens.
Okay, so this is
Once
Friday
again,
night,
class number
and JR is out there
107,
judging,
the
and
gate is open.
this is a fun class. It's a costume class, so I thought I'd let you guys see it. There's JR.
It's not even Halloween yet.
This is always a fun class, and it's mostly judged on the costume, and I think the costume of the horse and the rider, how it, goes hand in hand. And then, of course, the horse's performance is always very important. We have always loved watching the costume class, and oddly, the kids have only done it one year. It was Mary and Becca, and they dressed up as Thing 1 and Thing 2. I just remember they looked so cute. I believe they placed 4th, if I'm remembering right. Maybe 3rd, but I think it was 4th, and it was on a horse that we had at the time named April, that JR was working with, and she was the sweetest horse. She has now moved on to her new home, but we absolutely adored her. I think JR still misses her, almost wishes that we had kept her. The costume class is always such a fun class, though. Everybody loves to watch it, and just as fun to be in it as well. And the winner of this year's costume class was Batman.
Little Rose.
How'd you do?
Okay, so it's always a relief on show day if you get your horse out and he's doing what you want. So he's
doing what
working
you
nice
want.
and slow and steady, and the perfect pressure on both sides of his mouth.
Okay.
I can pick what side I'm wanting him to pull, so I'm really not having any issues right now, knock on wood. Just happy. He's a good boy. He's being an ornery little boy, but by tonight when I get him worked down and everything, he'll shut up.
Okay, Mr. Champ has had a very good practice in, and now I think it's time for a bath.
Yep.
That'll be our next step today.
He did very good on his practice. I'm very happy with it. I think we'll take him for a long walk before the bath to let him cool down naturally.
Well, of course, yeah.
And not get stoved up.
Yep. He said, yes, please. Okay, Becca's down here. She's already started giving Champ his bath. This is going to be the first step in getting him all cleaned up for the day. Okay, he's been all sudsed up. Now he's getting rinsed off. Then we gotta do conditioner and he'll be done. Once Champ was all clean and dry, he then went down to our friend's beauty parlor and got all spiffed up and ready for his model class. Okay, Champ just got back from the beauty parlor.
Bring it forward. No, right there. This one forward. Up. There, standing.
Champ has 2 classes tonight. His first class is going to be a model class. It's the Open Junior Model World Grand Champion 2 and 3-year-olds.
Not biting me again.
This is Champ's first and only model class down here for the week, and this is JR's first time modeling a horse down here at the World Show as well. We also want to make sure to say thank you to our daughter, Rebecca. She put a lot of time and work and effort into getting Champ all ready for the show, and he looked amazing. And don't forget, Rebecca has her own channel now here on YouTube, Ranching with Rebecca, so make sure to check that out. We got all the kids here. Mary's here. Isaac's here. I'm going to put this on YouTube.
That's fun. That's how all the old guys ride here. Just so y'all know.
Bryce here. And we got a lot of family here, too.
Thank you.
Everybody introduce yourself to YouTube.
You know me.
Oh, you know
I've
Becca.
been there before.
Okay, Bryce, Becca, Mary, and Isaac.
This is a lawnmower die.
I'm not autistic, but I like lawnmowers.
The kids were being completely goofy, but we were just glad they were all down. Mary and Bryce weren't there all week. They both have jobs, so but they were able to come down Saturday night, and it just made the whole week having everybody together. Once Champ went through DQP and was in the warm-up arena, JR and Becca just kind of did an overall check on him, making sure there was no dust or anything like that. But he was good and ready to go.
Open 5 years and older World Grand Championship. After giving the horse a workout to the audience,
You're a blessing from him. Amen.
someone asked Open Junior Model World Grand Champion, 2-year, 2 and 3-year-olds. We have an open gate for class number 119, and class number 121 should be heading to the DQP at this time. Right now we have an open gate for class number 119, Open Junior Model World Grand Champion. Looking for 6 entries in this class. Do 1 lap, and then line up. Once again, looking for 6 entries in this class. And we got some fans out there. Let them hear you. Class number 119, entry number 943, Basil's Little John R. Number 764, Grand Imagination. Number 333, Now You've Done It. Number 279, Obsession by Tango. Number 189, Because of Captain Morgan. And number 142, Instant Icon V.
Good, Dally. Yeah. There you go. You don't have
And we've got some very vocal horses tonight. They're enjoying the show so far.
That's good.
For our first class,
Yeah.
class number 119.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! 764. Yeah. Yeah.
Boy.
Woo! Yeah. Right there. Show him, Dally. Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, Dally.
Who wants that? To the Legacy Show Group last night.
Yeah, right there.
Sean and Amy Stengel for sponsoring that class. You think of Highland Dairy, but they also have iced coffee, Red Diamond tea, cheese, ice cream, juice, and a whole lot more. Thank you. And we got some fans out there. Let them hear you. Class number 119. Entry number
764.
943. Basil. Little John R.
Yeah. Good.
Number 764, Grand Imagination. Number 333, Instant Icon V.
Yeah.
If you watched part 1 to this video, then you probably heard JR talking about a horse named Instant Icon and a little competition that Champ has against him. JR and Bryce, Icon's owner, have a bet going on. Whoever places above the other one wins a stud fee. And Icon is out of some of JR's grandpa's old line, so he's really hoping he beats him just so he gets that stud fee.
Sedalia, September 27th.
Yeah, Dad.
The World Grand Champion, entry number 189, Because of Captain Morgan. Exhibitor, Destiny Campbell. Owner, Linda Shaddy from Grove Spring, Missouri. Judge Mena scored first place. Judge Danner scored fourth place. Judge Brewster scored fourth place. Judge Hendrick scored second place. And Judge Bill scored first place. Our reserve World Grand Champion, entry number 142, Instant Icon V. Exhibitor and owner, Bryce Jefferson from Coto de Casa, California. Judge Mena scored second place. Judge Danner scored second place. Judge Brewster scored third place. Judge Hendrick scored first place. And Judge Bill scored sixth place. In third place, entry number 764, Grand Imagination. Exhibitor and owner, Jerry Rosa Jr. from Newburgh, Missouri. Judge Mena scored sixth place. Judge Danner scored first place. Judge Brewster scored second place. Judge Hendrick scored fourth place. And Judge Bill scored third place.
Obviously, JR was wanting to place a little bit higher, as does everybody out there with their horses. After the class, though, he didn't have much time to think about it. It is what it is, and it was time to move on. He had to focus on what was at hand and get Champ ready for the Open 3-year-old World Grand Championship.
Okay, JR and Champ are heading to DTP now for
And we have
their
your final
last
call for class number
final
123 and class number 124. Our final night, so let us hear you, folks. Once again, class 124, looking for 6 entries in this class. And the gate is closed for class number 124. And flat foot walk. Riders, walk your horses. Also, folks, a reminder, there will be a brief intermission after this class. A 15-minute break after this class 124. Riders, walk your horses. Also, folks, a reminder, there will be a brief intermission after this class. A 15-minute break after this class.
that one looks better.
And Foxtrot. We have a Foxtrot for class number 124, Open 3-year-old World Grand Champion.
Get going, Jan. Good
And loving that enthusiasm on the north side. Southside, how you doing? I don't know if we have anyone on the south side tonight. But north side, how you doing?
Get it, JR! Get it! Woo! 764!
And loving that enthusiasm.
Try to film and watch.
Southside, how you doing? Riders, walk your horses. I believe I'll be partying with the north side tonight. And reverse. Beauty. Number 865, Playboy's Traveling Country Star. Number 284, Whiskey's Four Roses. Number 774, Mr. Macho Man. Number 764,
Yeah!
Imagination. And number 888, oh yeah, look at me.
There he goes.
Class number 120.
Uh-oh.
And Foxtrot. We have another Foxtrot for class number 124, open 3-year-old, World Grand Champion.
That pounding. We gotta be louder than him, guys.
Yeah, I got it.
And flat foot walk. Riders, walk your horses.
Crap, champ. Dummy.
And Foxtrot. We have another Foxtrot for class number 124.
Yeah, 764!
And riders, bring them in and line them up on the south side. The exhibitors, bring them in and line them up on the south side, please.
Yeah!
class number 124. The World Grand Champion, entry number 774, Mr. Macho Man. Ridden by Josh Dampier. Owner, Brad Batlock, Omaha, Arkansas. Judge Maina scored first place. Judge Danner scored third place. Judge Brewster scored first place. Judge Hendricks scored first place. And Judge Bill scored second place. And the reserve World Grand Champion. He got inducted into the Hall of Fame, entry number 888. Oh yeah, look at me. Steve Dampier. Owner, Tony Bell from Salem, Missouri. Judge Maina scored second place. Judge Danner scored fifth place. Judge Brewster scored second place. Judge Hendricks scored third place. And Judge Bill scored third place. In third place, number 865, Playboy's Traveling Country Star. Ridden by David Ogle. Owner, Clyde and Samantha Conley. Judge Maina scored third place. Judge Danner scored second place. Judge Brewster scored third place. Judge Hendricks scored second place. And Judge Bill scored fourth place. And in fourth place, entry number 764. Judge Brewster scored sixth place. Judge Hendricks scored fourth place. And Judge Bill scored first place.
Well, that did not turn out exactly as I had planned. So it was a good class. I left some room to be beat. If I had it to do over again, a lot of people were telling me, don't override your horse, don't turn him on too much, you know, stay consistent. So the first direction especially, I underrode him a little bit. In my opinion, he still had the best foxtrot of the class, and the foxtrot is weighted the highest. But if you notice throughout the whole night, when you could hear the judges' scorecards, the judges were all over the place. There's a panel of 5 judges, and in both of my classes, I had firsts and lasts, and that should just not happen. Sadly, you know, there's a small pool of judges, only about 15 that day to choose from. And I knew when they drew the judges that morning that I wasn't going to win that night. I just knew it wouldn't be consistent enough. They wouldn't pick the right same kind of horses. So I had already kind of come to terms with it, and that was probably admitting defeat on my part to begin with. So my opinion, if I were judging that class, honestly, I made enough mistakes that I don't think I should have won it. I was really close. He flipped his nose a little bit on the last foxtrot. He whinnied twice. Of course, you don't take off for whinnies. You only take off for breaking gait. But one of the judges may not have known that and took off for that. So I don't know. The horse that did win it, Josh, his name's Josh Dampier. He really had his horse set just perfect. Stop digging, champ. Quit that. So, and he had him set up, and he really showed his horse. He gave his horse 110%. In hindsight, doing the model class first didn't really let me prepare like I should have for that class, and I should have turned Champ on more. He had more to give, and I should have had him rode down more where he didn't whinny. So yeah, on my scorecard, I probably would have went Josh Dampier first and Champ second. So between second and fourth, I don't care. If I can't win, I'm not in there to get seconds. So my feelings aren't hurt on that class at all, really. The model class, is not on color, and it's not really on anything except for conformation. And to me, it was between me and Bryce. There was no other horse in the same caliber in that class. The buckskin mare that ended up getting like 5th or 6th was pretty close. So the way I would have scored the class, flip of the coin between me and Bryce, I'm of course biased. I would have went with Champ. Bryce 2nd, buckskin 3rd. The horse that won it, I would have had it. No, I would have had it in front of the dun. And of course the horse that reared up would be last because it reared up. But if it hadn't reared up, I would have it beaten the horse that won. I would have had it 2nd to last, the horse that won. So it's all subjectional in the model classes. I really didn't see anything about that horse that was too redeeming, like to beat a horse like Icon or Champ.
Champ beat it all summer too.
Yeah, we showed against it multiple times in model classes and beat it. It's just that the person that owns it is a good friend of mine, so I hate to say that about the horse. I really like the lady, but she's iconic in the model industry. And I think some of them judges that don't know what they're doing will always default to her horse because they figure she's going to have the best one. I don't know. So I was more disappointed about the model class than I was the performance class because I felt like I left room to be beat in the performance class.
And your little spat between Bryce.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
You did mention it in the previous video.
yeah, Bryce did win the bet, so he gets a free stud feed of Champ whenever he wants. I have to be humble. Can't blame it on the judges. His horse was nice. Champ's a better horse, though, no doubt. Sweeter, gentler. I just rode him out of his stall up here, and he hasn't been out of his stall in 3 days. I've had him up because I meant to be riding him, and I just haven't had time. So this is him on 3 days worth of stall energy. When I turn him loose, he's going to buck and rear and jump and kick for a half hour probably. This kind of changes my plans too. My original plan was to take him and do whole different disciplines next year, not show him in the performance classes. But since I didn't win the Grand Championship like I kind of thought I would, I'm going to go ahead and show him the next 2 years, because as a 5-year-old, they can show in the canter classes, and we're going to try to win the World Grand Championship. Then I'll go on to training him for cattle disciplines and other disciplines. Now, that doesn't mean this winter I can't take him and do harness work and carriage rides and trail rides. He's a great trail horse. That's the thing about our breed. Sure, in the class, we are asking them to do 110% effort, but that same gait, when you tone it down to a reasonable amount of effort, is a great trail gait, and it's sure-footed because it's a purely diagonal gait. There's always one foot in contact with the ground, so they never stumble. That's the plan. I'm going to keep showing him, and we'll get some revenge on him next year. I'll be more prepared, better off, and we'll see what happens. It's a great show year. He really came together there at Ava. There was a lot of talk about him being one of the best new horses on the grounds. Lots of people liked him. A lot of the professional trainers would find out when I was practicing, call each other and come watch him work because they were so impressed with him. And hopefully it'll lead to him getting a bunch of girlfriends this fall too. We'll see. All in all, not too disappointed. He's still a world champion, and just because we didn't win on the last night, they can't take that away from us. So, and that's what I've always manifested and believed and spoke over him and named him so that he would fulfill that destiny.